What I want to do in this preparation for the week ahead is get a feel for possible trends in the overall market, the overall mood of the markets. So this time around I'm actually going to start with the European markets. This is the DAX 30, and for the last two have had two lower closes. We're on the 50% level following this move up here. So 50% pullback is healthy, but at another lower close and that DAX is in trouble, and equally the FTSE. At the moment all we're doing is testing the 50 EMA, but we've had 1, 2, 3 attempts to get higher, and so far they've failed. Now if you look at the US market, the Nasdaq has had two lower closes, but we're sitting on the 127 extension, and the S&Ps have got a potential reversal bar under that 127 extension. The Dow, however, has just managed to get in a higher close, but that has a bigger topping tail than the bottoming tail as well, and we are in the sell region near the major resistance level of that chart. So close lower on Monday, and that's toast. So it's the nervousness in the European markets which is making me think the US markets may not want to go any higher at this stage. And there's the Nikkei that has had that much selling. All we've done is moved into the top of that fib zone, and we could be about close lower there, and then that is toast. So caution. I'm cautious. I want to relay that to you and just talk about, so you can get a feel for the overall markets. Now if you look at some UK bellwether stocks, Goldman Sachs is a little bit like the Nikkei in that we had all that selling, we moved into that fib zone, so we've had at the very least some profit taking. We close lower tomorrow and Goldman Sachs is potentially going to drop. Bank of America is looking even more likely to topple over. This is a fibs on this level here, which saw that push up, came back to 50 EMA, and now we are looking very weary up here. So that breaks that low, that could potentially at least short down to this level, if not back, if not lower. So what does that mean for Forex? Well, that means we could see some repatriation of the dollar and move to the dollar. So this is the pound US. A lot of resistance up here and topping tails. So if we start to close lower, I would look for shorts to at least 166, and more likely back down to this area here, 164.50. Pound yen is going to look pretty similar. That's coming into a resistance area, and we hold here, and we could still just find 172 ball, 171 ball, and then go back up. But at the very least, I would expect some nervousness into the open on Monday. Pound Aussie we've been following. Now that's interesting. That is potentially we've had a massive move up here, pull up to 50 EMA, run up to 192, pull back to support, push into a fib area, which looked okay until we closed lower the next day, and then we spent a few days running back. If we hold here and start to close higher, It could get back up, but that is, we're under the 50 EMA or we're under the fib zone. So all the time we're under there, that is potentially going to drop further. Euro, it's hit resistance, so a huge move to the upside. High RSI, so I think what we now need to do is at least pull back to 138, ideally 137.50. If you look at the weekly on this one, that's had a significant close above a fib level. So you can't see the fib level because I've got that alarm there. But that alarm is, that blue bar is the 38.2 fibs. We're closed higher, so we could be heading for 142.50. RSI will allow us. Yeah, we held the 50% down here. Got 50 and 200 across back here in December, late December, and so pull back to 137.50, 138 is a potential for another move up, and the euro yen is even better. Yeah, nice move up, come back to the support, nice strong close, so pull back to 142 if we see it. May not pull back that far because 143.30. Then we'll see how that goes. If we look at as this is such a good chart, we'll draw down to the hourly on this. We are so a massive push here, mainly due to 1 hour's trading. But on Friday we pushed higher as well. Like normally with a bar with a strong chart like this, you would need a retest of the 50 EMA. It would shuffle around, come and touch the 50 EMA, and then get another leg up. So that's why I'm looking for 142, 142.50, but would love to get even lower. 141.50 if it will allow us. Okay, for the US, that's on the 60-minute chart, holding a 50 EMA. So this could be, yeah, this had a lovely move to the upside. This has just come down to test the 50 EMA. That starts holding here, maybe dips another 25 points under. That could start to move back up to the upside as well. I'm not so keen on that chart because the daily 200 is sitting up there at 91.80. So that's my feeling on the markets. I like the euro yen, and that's the one I'll be watching out for, assuming these markets can hold up. But any doubt or nervousness and sell signals in that Dow and of course the Nikkei, then I would start to look for shorts, pullbacks to short. Okay, and let's look at oops, I need my all charts out of date. Gold sold some on market, sold it on Friday. I think this is a bullish consolidation, and again we need a retest of that 200. So if we see 13.10, I think that could be a good place to buy. Beans, the commodities in general are very, very strong. So any nervousness in the market, I hope these beans will pull back and give us a chance to get in. 14.25 is the next obvious pivot point in that. We'll talk about stocks later on. Corn is weaker, but a pullback to the 450 area will be terrific. And wheat, similar story. If that gets a pullback to, I mean, ideally even 600, 620. Not sure it's going to come back that far, but let's see. If you're not in it, wait. And then see if that holds up. Right, so on Traders Roundtable on Monday, I'll be talking about possible entries at the Dow close in some of those yen pairs if they hold up, and I explain why on the Traders Roundtable. Otherwise, we'll be just looking, analysing the key pivot points for the rest of the week. Alright, take care and look forward to seeing you then.